Missing the Vampire Diaries? Don't worry, us too. Since the show wrapped in 2017, it's left a supernatural drama-shaped hole in our hearts. So we figured we'd catch up with the cast and up the stakes by practicing our vampire puns for Where You At, the Vampire Diaries edition. Sink your teeth into these puns. Star of the show, Nina Dobrev, has been a busy woman since leaving the Vampire Diaries a little early in 2015. Aside from working on a bunch of fantastic films, from The Final Girls to Flatliners, she's been all over your favorite cartoons, including Robot Chicken and Family Guy. You might also remember her role in Drake's music video for I'm Upset in 2018. And while this may seem random, the pair have a lot in common. They starred together on Canadian teen favourite Degrassi as kids. Think all that hard work left her feeling drained? Think again. She flexed her action muscles in Lucky Day, and in 2020, she signed on to star in a TV series based on historical fiction bestseller Woman 99. She'll even executive produce the show too. Go Nina! Though her career is going from strength to superhuman strength, I think it's safe to say from her Instagram that she misses the Vampire Diaries. And I mean, don't we all? Damon and Elena might not be together in real life, but there's clearly something in the water. Yes, Ian Somerhalder was bitten by the love bug and married fellow vampire Nikki Reed in 2015, who you probably know best as Rosalie in Twilight. The pair are big animal rights advocates, and also welcomed their daughter Bodhi Soleil to the family in 2017. Ian clearly can't resist a vampire life at work either. For his next role in 2019, he began starring as Dr. Luther Swan in Netflix sci-fi show V-Wars. Along that vein, however, he has been pretty vocal on his feelings about a potential Vampire Diaries reunion, and sadly, it's a no from him. Since awakening his love of being behind the cameras during the Vampire Diaries, Paul Wesley has been busy directing shows like Shadowhunters and Roswell, New Mexico. He hasn't left acting behind though, taking a lead role in season 2 of thriller series Tell Me a Story. He's clearly still bros with Ian too, and the pair have launched a bourbon together called Brothers Bond. When his on-off relationship with the Vampire Diaries co-star Phoebe Tonkin bit the dust after 4 years in 2017, Paul found love with girlfriend Ines de Ramon, and the pair quietly tied the knot in 2019. Candice King didn't totally leave our screens when the show ended, instead doing a stint on spin-off The Originals. After a break from acting, she appeared in 2020's highest grossing drama, After We Collided. In 2018, she and her friend and fellow actress Kayla Yule upped the stakes and started a podcast together called Directionally Challenged. She married the Frey guitarist Joe King in 2014. She's now stepmom to Joe's 2 daughters, and the pair welcomed their first daughter Florence May in 2016 and second Josephine June in December 2020. The baddest witch on the block, Kat Graham, is still making cinematic magic, starring in Netflix's 2020 Christmas movie Operation Christmas Drop and historic drama Emperor. Her last album, Love Music, Funk Magic, reached number 5 in the Billboard Dance Chart, and the next one is slated for release sometime in 2021. She's pretty private about her relationship with filmmaker Darren Jennett, who directed a couple of the Vampire Diaries episodes back in the day, but what we do know is they set up a production company together, and from this cryptic Instagram post, the two love to travel. In December 2020, she was named the United Nations Goodwill Ambassador for her work with refugees. Luckily, there's been no lack of Matthew Davis on our screen since the end of the show. We were dead happy to see him reprising the role of Alaric on spin-off show Legacies, which is all about the kids of your Vampire Diaries faves. Off-screen, Matthew married actor Kylie Casiano, and they welcomed their first daughter Ripley in March 2020. Another familiar face back in the Vampire Diaries universe thanks to a cameo on Legacies is Stephen R McQueen. He's had roles on Chicago Fire, Medal of Honor, and starred in Civil War drama The Warrant. Like his other castmates, he's super involved in charity work, with a focus on securing clean water for all. If there's not enough Michael Trevino in your life these days, you need to check out sci-fi series Roswell, New Mexico on the CW. Michael takes the lead role and gets reunited with Vampire Diaries co-star Paul Wesley, who directed on the series. When he's not acting, he's a big fan of outdoor activities, hanging out with his buddy Drake, and even started dating model Breccia Heinen in 2020. Oh, and he's got a bloody good mustache going on these days. It definitely sucked when vampire baddie Joseph Morgan left the Vampire Diaries for the originals, but at least it meant we got more of him on screen. Since the show ended, he's been busy supporting charity Positive Women, and has landed TV roles on Animal Kingdom and Brave New World. In 2020, he and his wife, fellow Vampire Diaries alum Persia White, set up the Morgan White store, which sells unique fashion accessories and lifestyle products. Though he was late to the Vampire Diaries party, only arriving in season 5, Michael Malaki made a big impression. His performance in historic drama Project Blue Book is to die for. Plus, he's been focusing on music, releasing a new album, Grave Racer, in 2020. He even did a virtual world tour. So even if you are missing the Mystic Falls fam, you can still find all of your thanked faves on screen. From Instagram stories to music videos, TV spin-offs to emerging occult classics. Sorry these puns have been so terrible, but the show's immortal, so you can always opt for some nostalgic streaming. Did we miss any killer vampire puns? Let us know in the comments.